Hello YouTube, Brent Peter here with you. Coming to you from the Philippines. I'm just sitting here chilling at the house. It's been a rainy. The whole past week's been rainy. I have been lucky enough that I've caught a few breaks in the storm to run to town, run to eat. You know, I'll go up to Valencia, have a coffee, get a bite to eat. But that's what's good about the Philippines. The Philippines is kind of they live life on a day-to-day basis. I mean, there's not a whole lot of stocking up. You know, of course they buy bulk rice and that kind of stuff. But here in the Philippines, people usually live day to day. I think these little sorry stores and the little mom and pop, just where you can buy a water or a little coffee mix or whatever. I think their number one sales, according to a girl I was talking to, was selling individual cigarettes instead of buying them by the pack. Hell, they'll just buy them one at a time for like 7 pesos, 5 pesos, something like that. When I buy cigarettes, I'll say I need three of these or whatever, and I don't know how many times they've come to me with 3 individual cigarettes, and I'm like, no, I need the whole packs. But yeah, here in the Philippines, everything's kind of day to day, but they've got everything they need, folks. All around, I mean, everywhere you go, there's like they call them sorry stores, and it's just kind of a little a window you can walk up to. You can buy load for your phone, you can buy Coke, you can buy laundry detergent, you know, and everything's kind of like an individual package. They go through a lot of plastic and packing materials over here, because like I say, you buy coffee, they're always sorted into individual servings. So you can, instead of buying a big bottle of something, a lot of these people just buy one serving or one shampoo, or it's pretty. It takes a little bit to get used to, but it's all right too. But like on these rainy days and stuff, my favorite is just being able to walk downstairs and go see the chicken lady. Chicken lady's probably my favorite lady here in the Philippines these days, because you don't have to buy groceries, you don't have to keep stocked up. You just, I walk right out my gate and there's the chicken lady, sells me chicken tenders for 15 pesos a piece. And so I figured I'd take y'all and introduce you to the chicken lady. We'll see if we can't buy some chicken and be prepared for if it does come in and rain again and I'm not able to go to the cafe or to Valencia to run up there and eat. I'll have a fridge full of chicken, so here we go. Okay, folks, we just come downstairs and we're off to see the chicken lady. Like I said, that's what's cool about these little neighborhoods in the Philippines. Here in a little bit, this little table here, this where I told you I thought it was dried fish on top of this roof, and that's what it was. This is a fish stand. Every evening this whole table will be just full of fresh fish every day, folks. See if we can't get a little chicken and rice. Hey, can we get a 20 piece? We got the chicken man today. $15 pesos a piece, folks. You can't beat a deal like that. You're doing good. You're doing good. You got some brave chickens right there, sitting up right next to the chicken man. How's it going? All right, appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Y'all take care. Look at that brave chicken. You're gonna be tomorrow's dinner chicken. That's the OG chicken right there. It ain't afraid of shit. It just don't know how. You know, it's in one of those red zones I was talking about. not only foreigners need to avoid the red zones, but the poultry too, I guess. So, got 20 pieces of chicken. That cost me 300 pesos. That's less than $6, folks. And that'll be enough chicken to last a week. Let me get this put up and I'll get right back to you. Okay, folks, made it back, made it inside. Look at all this chicken you get. Look at all that big old sack of chicken. $6. Somebody asked me, said, oh, why don't you cook yourself? Well, there ain't no way in hell that I would fry chicken, buy the flour, the milk, the chicken, the grease, all the shit you gotta, let me turn this camera around. All the shit you gotta buy or prepare to make fried chicken, not to mention the mess that you make and have to clean up. So I just walked downstairs, see the chicken lady, or the little chicken kuya, the little chicken man today. It's usually a chicken lady, but just go see her, get 10 or 20 pieces of chicken, and you're good to go. No mess, no flour, no milk, no egg, no mess. So for right at probably $5.75, I got, looked like about 2 birds to me in there. It's already cooked. Can't beat it, folks. Now, I have been thinking about, you can get, that's one thing about the Philippines, folks. Labor is super cheap. I think the minimum wage here, it's really not the minimum, because they work for a lot less, but at a main job at a store or something, I think it's like 450 pesos per day, and that's nothing, folks. That's a little more than I gave for the chicken. So labor is very cheap here. Labor is very cheap. So you could hire a full-time maid, do your cooking, cleaning, grocery shopping, all that stuff. You're talking 10,000 pesos a month, which is under $200. So I mean, labor is very, very cheap here, and so if that's something that you're looking into or thinking about doing, it's very doable here. I just don't. It's all fun when they're. I mean, it's all fine, but a lot of them, it's like a live-in situation and that kind of stuff. So, if you think about doing that, make sure you get you a pretty one, and who knows where to go from there. But I'm just, I'm more of a, if I had somebody to come over once or twice a week, do laundry and that kind of stuff. But I got a laundry place right down the road once a week. I'm not so lazy that I can't take my stuff down there and have it done. But if that's something that you're thinking about, it's definitely doable over here. That's one good thing about living in this little apartment complex is they've got a person that maintains the apartments, somebody that maintains the yard, the pool, so it's just it's really not necessary. But like I say, if that's what floats your boat, do what you got to do. Hire you a maid, less than $200 a month, and that's pretty good salary. I know people that work over 40 hours a week and don't bring home 15,000 pesos. That's less than $300, folks. So labor is definitely cheap over here. Keep that in mind if you come to the Philippines and that's something you're looking into. But anyway, let me get back. Let me spin this around. Okay, folks. Figured I'd talk to you a little bit more about the kind of the situation at hand here in the Philippines right now, and that is Typhoon Christine, or Tropical Storm Christine. She just came through. She's been lingering out there in the sea for it seems like all week, and we've had our share of power outages. We've had our share, more than our share of rain. Oh, how I wish I could pack up some of this rain and send it to my people in Oklahoma that really need it. It's just a waste of rain over here. I mean, it comes in, I've never seen so much rain. Southeast Asia and Southwest Oklahoma is just two different planets. I'm talking about. We could sure use the rain in Oklahoma, but here, I think it slowly went through the Philippines. I think it's clear here now. Like I say, still getting the rain, the after effects of it. And there's another one. There's another tropical storm going to be right behind this one. So it's wet here, and when it's wet, I don't like to get out and go anywhere. It's just, it's dangerous enough riding a motorbike when it's dry. You throw in rain and visibility and being able to stop on time, and it just makes it more dangerous. So when it's rainy and boring like this, I tend to eat. I eat a whole lot more than I should. Like I said, y'all seen me. I just went down and bought a lot of chicken, and so I'll have that to graze on if I get hungry. But I've got groceries in there. I'm not one of these day-to-day livers like I'm from the West, and we kind of keep stocked up. So I've got a refrigerator full of stuff and a refrigerator full of chicken now. So my biggest concern is staying out of it, not what I've got to eat, but what I shouldn't be eating. Because like I say, I get bored. I'll just sit here and eat. So I gotta really watch that, or I'll get through this storm deal and be 5 kilos heavier than I was. So, but luckily, the good thing about these rain patterns that we've had, I have been able to get up to Valencia, and I've caught windows where I'll get an hour between the rain showers, and if not, I'll just stay another hour and find me a window and come on back. So it really hadn't been a terrible issue. Of course, it's been an issue, but if you pick your points and pick your times when you're going, I got to go to my quiz and all that stuff. So no complaints there. I do need to buy me some decent rain gear. I don't know how I've lived in the Philippines nearly a year and don't even own a poncho. So I need to go down and get me a poncho and just keep it in the under the seat of my bike just to have, because it sure comes in handy. I've got a jacket and some wind pants, but you'd be a whole lot better off with a poncho. So next time it dries up long enough, I can get to Dumaguete. That's going to be my number one goal, is to come up with some rain gear. I had all that shit in Vietnam, but I just threw it away because we get into that packing and more shit to bring. So poncho probably costs $2 or $3. There's no need in dragging that shit around. So like I say, that's going to be my next purchase. Other than that, I'm still, trying to catch a break in these storms to get over to Boho, and I don't know if it's going to cooperate or not. The ferries have been closed for the last 2 days, 2 or 3 days, because of rough seas and rain and Typhoon Christine, or tropical storm, whatever she was. That bitch just stood out there and lingered. And like I say, we're still getting the after effects of it. And got another one coming right behind it, so I've been told. I don't know the name of it, but I'm sure we'll before long. Hopefully all that'll be cleared out by the time that I go to Thailand. So no, I'm not worried about telling people that I'm going to Thailand, and I'm not worried about telling people where I'm going here in Dumaguete. I know I kind of made a big deal of that, but this is a safe zone, folks. There's so many foreigners here. We're nothing new. Down where that tragic event happened, that's a no-go zone, and that guy had been living there for at least 6 months, I think. And I don't mean to get into this subject again, but he was there, and he was alone, and everybody knew he was there, and everybody was trying to tell him, hey, you need to get out of here. Your life's in danger, or whatever. And he didn't listen to the signs. And who's to say who did it? Who's to say that it wasn't an inside job? I'm not speculating either way. I'm just saying it was a tragedy, and sure, it has you thinking. A guy needs to really watch what he puts out there, especially on YouTube. That kid run a vlog, and told his every move on YouTube, and YouTube's a great platform, but it can be used against you too. So I am going to work on what I do say and what I don't say, and not that I'm in any danger or anybody's in any danger here, but shit happens, and why open yourself up more than you need to. So like I say, I hope that's the last time I have to talk about this subject. Hopefully they find the guy and he's fine, but it, like I say, it don't look good. But prayers to his family and to him and everybody involved in that situation. And hopefully it'll dry up here for long. Hopefully I can go enjoy that swimming pool. Hopefully the sun will come out tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow. Don't look like it's going to clear up tomorrow, but maybe in the near future. Shit's going good here in the Philippines, folks. It's a good place to be. It's a slow way of living. It's a day-to-day way of living for most Filipinos. It's just a beautiful place. I'm a punctual guy. There's nobody punctual over here. Nobody's ever on time. They just don't care about time over here, folks. And that's a good thing. I wish I didn't care so much about it. It's just a very peaceful way of living over here, but it is day-to-day kind of way of life, and it takes some getting used to for somebody from, especially back in the United States, where if we say we're going to be somewhere, we're there, and most people are for the most part around here, but they don't get in a hurry, and they don't worry about it if they're not, and I'm trying to be more that way. It's just difficult, coming from the rat race that we come in America. It's just a different way of life, and it takes some getting used to. So keep that in mind if you're coming over here. Patience is key. Can't say that enough. This is a great place to retire, folks, especially if you're an older gentleman from the United States or from the West, anywhere in the West, and you just want to come over here and spend the rest of your days with a beautiful Filipina or good company or whatever. It's here. There's awesome girls here. These ladies will treat you like a king. There's some bad ones too. There's definitely some bad ones, but you can weed them out pretty quick. They're in the West. They're here. There's scammers. There's gold diggers. My advice: if they ask you for money, run, because there's so many good ones here that won't ask you for that. So Philippines is a great place, folks. If you ever get a chance, I highly recommend it. I recommend Southeast Asia in general. I love the cultures. I love the people. It's just a beautiful place. I wish that they would share some of this rain with the people back in Oklahoma. But I guess that's a God deal. So that's all I got for now, folks. I got nearly 3,300 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank y'all for subbing. Thank y'all for putting up with me, listening to me. I know I probably say some shit that a lot of y'all don't agree with, and like I said before, I'm not here trying to be right. I'm just trying to document my travels and my day-to-day living. So thank y'all for coming along. Enjoy the ride. That's all I got. This is Prince Tripping. Peace.